this just to intimate Nigerians about our conversations. But if you x-ray those 9, there are actually 16 items, which means there's only one item we have not mentioned today, and that is the consultant cadre for other healthcare workers. Because we agreed in the MOU that it's a matter to be discussed in CBA. CBA has not started. That is the only reason why that issue is not in our communique today.
Dr. Suleiman also challenged claims that the federal government had set aside 90 billion naira in the 2026 budget for health workers' professional allowances.
Recall we told you that our professional allowances needed to be corrected since 2019. Now, we didn't get the 7-year arrears. We got an 18-month arrears. I mean, doctors accepted that. In that circular, it was written clearly that the arrears will be captured in the 2026 budget and implementation will start from this January. As we talk to you here today, the budget before the National Assembly for consideration does not contain these arrears. In fact, it doesn't even contain the implementation. Rather, you hear Ministry of Health telling Nigerians that we adjusted their salary by 90 billion per annum.
The president of NAD also said the association opposed the decision of the Ministry of Health to deploy 5 disengaged resident doctors of the Federal Teaching Hospital Lokoja to other facilities and insisted on their immediate and unconditional reinstatement. The union also expressed concern over delays in the collective bargaining agreement process and warned that changing conditions and prolonged evaluations were stalling meaningful negotiations. Despite declaring an indefinite strike across 91 tertiary health institutions nationwide, Dr. Suleiman maintained that the association remained open to dialogue and appealed to President Bola Tinubu to intervene and resolve the crisis.
The Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, says there is decline in confirmed cases of Lassa fever reported across the country, even as 5 deaths were recorded in 1 week. According to the latest report, confirmed cases dropped from 28 in epidemiological week 50 to 21 cases by week 52 of 2025. The report for week 51, covering December 15th to 21st, confirmed that the new cases were recorded in 7 states: Edo, Bauchi, Kogi, Ebonyi, Plateau, Ondo, and Taraba. Cumulatively, Nigeria has recorded 1,119 confirmed cases and 206 deaths so far in 2025, with a case fatality rate of 18.4%.
Away from health now to security matters, the Nigerian Army says it is looking at the possibility of embarking on massive deployment of the military to some flashpoints in Niger State to curtail the current wave of attacks on communities by bandits towards apprehending such miscreants as ordered by President Bola Tinubu. Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Waide Shuaibu stated this in an interview after declaring open a 5-day conference of the Training and Doctrine Command TRADOC Conference 2026 with the theme Enhancing Nigerian Operational Outcomes through Effective Training and Doctrine Implementation, held in Mina, Niger State. General Shuaibu said the Army would leverage on various technology inputs that would impact positively on the various operations to stem the tide of attacks in Niger State and to counter emerging security challenges in the state and the country at large. The Chief of Army Staff commended President Bola Tinubu for sustaining his support to the military to ensure the success of their annual training and assure the President of his readiness to transform the Nigerian Army into a more professional, adaptable, combat-ready and resilient force. On his part, the Commander TRADOC, Nigerian Army Mina, Major General Philip Mala, emphasized that robust administration, operational readiness, strategic cooperation, and exemplary leadership provided a form of anchor for all training and doctrinal activities to reposition the Nigerian Army for optimal operational effectiveness. Our correspondent reports that the Chief of Army Staff, in company of Commander TRADOC, Nigerian Army, and other high-ranking military officers, later visited former military heads of state Ibrahim Bangida and Abdulsalami Abubakar in Mina.
The Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Aliyu Abdullahi, has condemned the deadly attack on Kasuwan Daji rural communities in Borgu local government area of Niger State, which left 42 people dead, including women, children, and the elderly. In a statement, the minister described the assault as a senseless and deliberate act of terror. The minister expressed sympathy with families of the victims and wished those injured a speedy recovery, while reaffirmed his support for Niger State Governor Mohammed Bago over measures taken to strengthen security, particularly in vulnerable communities across the state. He also applauded President Bola Tinubu's recent intervention, which led to the safe release of nearly 300 pupils, teachers, and staff of St. Mary's Catholic Primary and Secondary School, Papiri area of the state. Senator Abdullahi urged Borgu communities to work closely with security agencies to defeat terrorism and banditry.
In a related development, the chairman of Gwangpa Local Government Council of Plateau State, Dr. Christopher Audumanship, has condemned the attack on Kut community in the local government area, which claimed the lives of several people with many sustaining injuries, describing it as reprehensive and unacceptable. Dr. Manship, who stated this when he visited the affected community, pledged the government's commitment towards restoring peace in the area, adding that security operatives have been mobilized. He emphasized that everything will be done to ensure the attackers are brought to justice. Dr. Manship enjoined security agencies to redouble their efforts to restore normalcy in the area and reiterated his commitment to provide all necessary support to aid the operations. The village head of Kut, Mandi Dakup, and the youth leader Dama Dabwa explained that the attackers had previously rustled their cattle and confirmed them to be Fulani militia who are terrorizing the innocent people in the community.
And in Nasarawa State, the police command has rescued 4 children who were abducted in Karu local government area of the state following the discreet intelligence-led operation. A statement by the police public relations officer in the state, SP Ramhan Nansel, says the rescue followed a report on the mysterious disappearance of the children at the New Nyanya division in Karu local government area. According to the statement, the Commissioner of Police, CP Shetima Jaro, immediately ordered an investigation upon receiving the report. The statement explains that acting on credible intelligence, detectives of the Nasarawa State Police Command, in collaboration with operatives of the Federal Capital Territory Police Command, traced the suspect's hideout where the children were safely rescued unharmed. The rescued children have since been reunited with their families while efforts are ongoing to apprehend those fleeing suspects linked to the crime. The statement calls on parents and guardians to be more vigilant and ensure proper care of their wards.
The federal government has inaugurated a joint implementation committee to spearhead a nationwide digital literacy and emerging skills program aimed at training and certifying 1 million Nigerians across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The government also launched the Clergy World Digital Skills Nigeria Initiative to fast-track digital literacy, human capital development, and inclusive digital transformation nationwide. At the inauguration in Abuja, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, described the initiative as a major milestone in the federal government's strategic commitment to deepening digital literacy in line with Nigeria's development priorities. Senator Akume, represented by the Permanent Secretary General Services in his office, Dr. Ibrahim Kana, said the committee would work to achieve the set goals for the project.
The task before this committee is both national in scope and strategic in importance. The Joint Implementation Committee is expected to provide leadership, coordination, and oversight for 2 critical national deliverables, which includes the planning and organization of the National Digital Literacy Conference, the rollout, oversight, and successful delivery of the training and certification of 1 million Nigerians in digital literacy and emerging skills under the future-proof economy model.
Deputy National Coordinator and Deputy Chief Executive Officer of Clergy Wealth Cooperative Society, Mrs. Rosemary Oshikoya, said the National Conference of Digital Literacy and Emerging Skills would raise awareness, provide hands-on training, and strengthen public-private partnerships in digital skills development.
The objectives to go beyond mere sensitization. It will also provide digital tools, online safety, digital entrepreneurship. In the course of implementation of the digital literacy, for each batch, it will span about 6 months period. They are going to go through 6 different models, and with these models will come international certification through the certipots. It is going to be very robust because it's not just about touch and go.
Mrs. Oshikoya added that beneficiaries who completed the program would receive laptop computers to support their transition into remote work and global tech opportunities.
45 undergraduate students from Ebonyi North Senatorial District have received scholarships from Ebonyi State Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters, Chief Uchenna Igwe. A check of 200,000 naira was presented to each of the beneficiaries during the unveiling of a foundation, Stephen Judith Igwe International Education Foundation in Ebonyi State. Esther Igwe reports that the event was preceded by a holy mass.
The event was also used to empower youths from the area with over 20 motorcycles and distribution of wrappers and bags of rice to widows. Governor Francis Wifo, who was represented by the Commissioner for Primary and Secondary Education in the state, Dr. Donatus Ilang, described the scholarship as armed and urged the beneficiaries to utilize the opportunity to become useful members of the society.
There is nothing that is more than formality.
The senator representing Ebonyi North District, Senator Onyeka Ebonyi, represented by Chief Chris Uchaji, thanked Chief Uchenna Igwe for stepping down the leadership of the governor to the grassroots.
If you are giving up to this multiple number of people, yes, you are helping the governor.
In their goodwill messages, the Commissioner for Commerce, Industry and Business Development, Chief Ogozo Ofenwale, a former Minister of Power and Steel, Chief Gordy Obaga, and the Chairman of APC in a Boyinoko government area, Chief Patrick Orobo, noted that the gesture was a demonstration of dividends of democracy to the grassroots. The initiator of the Education Foundation and the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters, Chief Uchenna Igwe, said he was prized to compliment efforts of Governor Francis Wifo to improve standard of education in the area.
First is to thank God Almighty, thank my boss, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, who have empowered me to empower others.
Two of the beneficiaries from the scholarship and empowerment programs thanked God for using Chief Igwe to uplift them and prayed God to reward him greatly.
I'm very, very happy. This can feed my family.
This scholarship is more than financial support.
5 performing best students received check of 500,000 naira each. In Abakaliki, Esther Igwe, Radio Nigeria.
The year 2025 stands out as a defining chapter for youth development in Nigeria. Once quiet, the sector found its voice, marked by bold milestones, strategic reforms, and renewed trust in the promise of young people. From the very start of the year to its final days, the Ministry of Youth Development recorded landmark moments that signaled clear growth and direction, a sharp contrast to previous years when the sector lay largely dormant. In this report, Youth Development Correspondent Parisa Samuel examines the key policies, its programs, and breakthroughs that shaped the ministry.
The year 2025 recorded a steady rise in activities within Nigeria's youth development sector as the ministry rolled out programs aimed at empowerment, inclusion, and long-term growth for young people across the country. Early in the year, the ministry's leadership, in partnership with the Nigeria Futures Fund, convened a national forum to explore sustainable pathways for youth empowerment. Central to the discussions was the full implementation of local government autonomy, identified as a key driver for grassroots development. The Minister of Youth Development, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, affirmed that effective local government autonomy would unlock opportunities for young people in rural communities as well as reduce the pressure of rural-urban migration.
And that is why the President is doing everything possible so that those in the grassroots can find something to do. That is why you see this initiative, tax reform, like you said. That is why you see that we are talking about local government autonomy. This government is taking a critical decision. The reason why you see crimes, a large numbers of youth are leaving their local area, are coming to city, and nothing is happening in the city.
In a major policy move, the ministry later unveiled the 2025 to 2027 Renewed Hope Youth Strategic Blueprint, a roadmap designed to accelerate socio-economic growth within the sector. The minister, who stated that with strong stakeholders' collaboration and a clear implementation framework, the blueprint would reposition Nigerian youths as critical drivers of national development, explained that its focus areas include job creation, skills development, innovation, and human capital growth.
Blueprint of the Ministry of Youth Development. Our three crucial areas is to support, empower, and protect the youth, creating jobs, encouraging innovations, human capital development, and bridging the gap between the young people and the government.
The chairman, Senate Committee on Youth Development, Yemi Adaramodu, assured stakeholders of legislative backing to strengthen the ministry's initiative. Midway into the year, the ministry, in collaboration with Yakubu Gowon University, Abuja, and the Nigerian Youth Workers Association, hosted a national workshop that marked a major step toward the professionalization of youth work through postgraduate studies. The then acting vice chancellor of the university, Professor Patricia La, said the recognition of youth work as a formal profession would enhance knowledge-driven service delivery across related sectors.
Your participation at this workshop will go a long way to affirm the proposed program, postgraduate diploma in youth development work, as well as the PhD in youth development.
In response to the emerging digital threats, the ministry partnered with the Nigeria Data Protection Commission to launch a nationwide training program to educate young people on data protection and online privacy. The minister, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, said the initiative would equip youth with the skills needed to safeguard personal data and improve responsible use of digital technologies. In August, attention shifted to environmental sustainability as the ministry launched a waste management and renewable energy program designed to provide young Nigerians with practical skills in recycling, clean energy, and climate-smart solutions. According to the minister, the program promoted youth employment and entrepreneurship and reduced dependence on traditional white-collar jobs. As the year drew to a close, the ministry, in partnership with House of Destiny Global Services and the National Commercial Tricycles and Motorcycles Owners and Riders Association, distributed over 4,000 electric motorcycles and tricycles to informal sector youths on a loan basis. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Mohammed Dengadi, who represented President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at distribution, said the initiative will reduce transportation costs and cut carbon emissions and provide sustainable livelihoods for young Nigerians. In tackling youth poverty, the ministry also collaborated with Investoneers Academy to train young people in income-generating skills, financial literacy, and wealth creation. The minister admonished participants to embrace innovation and continuous learning as pathways to economic independence. Outstanding participants at the program received financial grants to boost their business and investment capacity. Meanwhile, the National Youth Service Corps NYSC recorded notable achievements during the year, including the launch of a museum and digital resource center at its headquarters to support research and preserve Nigeria's history. From policy reforms to practical empowerment, 2025 marked a year of renewed momentum for youth development in Nigeria, and expectations are high that 2026 will be better. In Abuja, Paris Samuel, Radio Nigeria.
It's already 7:30. You're listening to the news on the network service of Radio Nigeria. In the headlines, President Bola Tinubu was appointed the first female Director General of Nigerian Law School. The federal government has assured resident doctors of commitment to their welfare. The Nigerian Army is to deploy military personnel to flashpoints in Niger State. Correspondent examined key policies for youth development in 2025. And still to come, Nigeria to face Algeria in quarterfinals of AFCON 2025, plus commentary, cyberscope, newspaper headlines, and weather report. Do stay with us.
Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
Hey kids, it's Children's Showtime, brought to you by Banana Children's TV, airing every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Radio Nigeria Network Service. Share your fun stories and exciting experiences. Stand a chance to win real cash prizes. Join the conversation and experience the joy of reading. And for our little dreamers, snuggle up and unwind with heartwarming bedtime tales. Only on Radio Nigeria Network Service. For sponsorship and partnership inquiries, please call Debbie on 091 3693 4383.
My name is Conrad Labi. This is wishing you a happy new year 2026.
Well, our listeners out there, check this out. My name is Ibrahim Shehu, wishing you Happy New Year.
Hello, dear listener. Thank you for always staying tuned to the network service of Radio Nigeria, the radio station of the year. And of course, here we uplift the people and unite the nation. Happy New Year to you. My name is Princess Aboraro.
Hello, listener. This is Philip Ichaba. Happy New Year. Glad to know you're there. We wish you a wonderful New Year ahead.
Hello. Happy New Year from all of us in Radio Nigeria. My name is Tijani Abdul.
Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
Callers on politics nationwide, the Radio Nigeria political program, have called on political parties to give priority to the interests of Nigerians in their political agenda ahead of 2027. One of the callers, Mohammed from Niger State, expressed concern over the current security and economic challenges facing Nigerians, hence the need for those contesting 2025 elections to be ready to tackle them if elected.
Any political party that will come up that will not go along the people of Nigeria, they should just go ahead and forget about it, because the situation that we have right in our given country, things are getting worse every day. Look at first with the issue of insecurity and agriculture, education, and road rehabilitation. Keep on enlightening us more, something that will bring the meaningful things to Nigeria.
Another caller, Chief Fidel Oyenike from Abia State, stressed the need for politicians to be committed to the yearnings and aspirations of the people.
Any political party that does not attach importance to internal democracy, if you think that because you want to get all manner of members without caring about the quality of the members and without also thinking of what to do for the country, there will be implosion, and once it happens, you have problems. This is a year for all the parties to strategize and re-strategize. Find a way of putting in the best for the country and not necessarily going for membership that may not add value to the political parties.
Chief Fidel, that's Chief Jude Ubaja, who called in from Imo State, advised Nigerians to shun money politics in 2027 and place emphasis on competence to ensure national development.
Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged members of the All Progressives Congress, APC, to take advantage of the ongoing electronic registration to validate their membership of the party. Governor Sanwo-Olu gave the advice shortly after revalidating his membership at Ward E3, St. Stephen's Primary School, Adeniji Adele, Lagos Island. He described the process as seamless, noting that it took about 5 minutes to complete, after which he was issued a temporary APC membership card. Governor Sanwo-Olu particularly encouraged youth and intending members to take the opportunity offered by the exercise ahead of the future elections, stressing the importance of accurate data and active participation in strengthening the party.
What we're doing is for all members of APC to go online and to register as a party member digitally. And one of the first things he will ask you is your NIN number, just to be sure that you have a back-end data. Once you're able to do that, you'll also check if you have a voter's card or not. And once every document has been completed, you'll get a printed temporary membership slip.
The APCE registration exercise commenced on January 5 and will run until the end of the month, giving ample time for both old and new members to be captured in the party's digital register. Our correspondent reports that the registration centers are equipped with computers, printers, power generators, and internet facilities to ensure a smooth process.
Still talking politics, leaders of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, have held a strategic meeting with former President Goodluck Jonathan in Abuja. The meeting, held behind closed doors, lasted for about 1 hour and had in attendance members of the National Working Committee, Board of Trustees, former governors, ministers, and founding members of the party. National Chairman of the PDP, Dr. Kabiru Turaki, said they had the assurances of the former president to actively participate in the affairs of the party.
We have his assurance that he's still a card-carrying member of the People's Democratic Party. He's still active and will even be more active these days in the activities and affairs of the People's Democratic Party. And he has assured us that PDP had done everything for him that can be done to an individual, and that he still feels that he remains obligated to PDP. And his remarks and statements are not only reassuring, but indeed they are very, very encouraging as we begin to prepare for elections.
On the recognition of the Turaki-led PDP by the Independent National Electoral Commission, Dr. Turaki explained that the electoral body had given it access to submit the party's governorship candidate in Ekiti on its website. The PDP national chairman, however, said the electoral umpire subsequently blocked the party from accessing the INEC portal, which raised some concerns.
Where we now issue notices, and INEC honored those notices, and INEC attended, and INEC monitored, and INEC wrote a report. So what is there left for anybody than to assume that indeed INEC had recognized this leadership? So as far as we are concerned, INEC has indeed recognized this leadership.
Our correspondent reports that the party leaders who attended the meeting included former Governor Babangida Aliyu of Niger State, former Minister of Information Professor Jerry Gana, and former Minister of Justice Muhammad Adoke.
Now to Nasarawa State, where we hear the Nasarawa State Command of Nigeria Correctional Service has charged the newly promoted personnel of the service to redouble their efforts toward rehabilitating and reforming inmates across the state. State Controller of the Command, Charles Wayangoro, gave the charge while decorating 634 officers and men of the corrections in Lafia. Esther Emmanuel completes the report.
The newly promoted officers and men of Nigeria Correctional Service, Nasarawa State Command, were elevated to Assistant Superintendents of Corrections, ASC, Chief Superintendents of Corrections, CSC, Deputy Controller of Corrections, DCC, among others, across the 6 custodial centers and State Command headquarters. Controller of Corrections, Nasarawa State Command, Charles Hanish Wayangoro, said the promoted officers should consider their new ranks as a call for higher responsibility and expectation in their places of engagement.
This promotion should reflect discipline in character, integrity, dedication to service, competence, unwavering commitment to the reformation, rehabilitation, and reintegration, as well as professionalism.
He appreciated the Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubumi Tunjioju, and the Controller General of Corrections, Sylvester Indidi Nwakuche, for creating conducive atmosphere that supports and prioritizes staff welfare. Speaking on behalf of the newly promoted and decorated officers, the Deputy Controller of Corrections in charge of non-custodial measures, Atankso Haruna, appreciated God for making it possible for them to attain another level in their services.
To whom much is given, much is expected. We are assured authority that we will continue to put in our best in lifting up the service.
He said they are committed to rehabilitating and reintegrating inmates in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The ceremony had in attendance dignitaries from all walks of life, rejoicing with the officers as they reach another level in serving their fatherland. In Lafia, Esther Emmanuel, Radio Nigeria.
And in sports, Algeria beat DR Congo to set up a quarter-final clash with Nigeria at the 35th Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco, as the perceived disagreement between Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman has been resolved. Linus Haye has details of this and more.
The roll call of teams to compete in the quarterfinals of the 35th Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco has been completed after the round of 16 stage was concluded last night. Two-time winners Algeria and defending champions Ivory Coast were the last two nations to book their places in the quarterfinals yesterday. The Desert Foxes of Algeria beat the Leopards of the Democratic Republic of Congo 1-0 with Adil Boulbini's goal deep into extra time, settling the hard-fought encounter, while the Elephants of Ivory Coast defeated the Stallions of Burkina Faso 3-0. The other 6 quarter-finalists are 3-time winners Nigeria, 7-time champions Egypt, 5-time winners Cameroon, 1976 champions Morocco, 1972 runners-up Mali, and 2021 winners Senegal. Today and tomorrow are being observed as match-free days as quarter-final action begins on Friday with 2 fixtures. The first quarter-final match will see the Eagles of Mali facing the Teranga Lions of Senegal in Tanja, while the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon and Atlas Lions of Morocco slug it out in the second quarterfinal in Rabat. The quarterfinal fixtures will continue on Saturday with the Super Eagles confronting the Desert Foxes of Algeria in Marrakesh, just as the Pharaohs of Egypt battle the Elephants of Ivory Coast in Agadir. Meanwhile, Super Eagles head coach Eric Schell has dismissed speculations of tension in the team's camp. Schell told journalists after the 4-0 thrashing of Mozambique that the on-field incident involving Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman will be handled in-house.
What happened in the group, stay in the group. It is a story about the group life. It will stay in the group life. Not just we have to stay focused on our training session and our game project. We will watch the game, we will analyze this game, and we have lots of work to do. First, have to stay focused.
Forward Lukman also evaded questions bordering on the incident, saying the Super Eagles were focused on their next game.
Because we're all focused, all looking forward to the next game. Now, keep supporting us, please. We need your support. We need you behind us. You guys really push us forward. And yeah, come with us to the quarterfinals. And yeah, let's go.
While dedicating his first AFCON goal to his sick mother, forward Adams Akor, who scored Nigeria's fourth goal against Mozambique, played down on the perceived tension between Osimhen and Lukman.
First, glory to God for the privilege to have my first AFCON goal. The goal is dedicated to my mom. She's supposed to be here, but she's in the hospital right now, but she's much better now. I'm happy for the team. Victor had a fantastic game. Lukman had a fantastic game. We came out with the victory and we're happy.
Some football journalists who spoke to Radio Nigeria are, however, not impressed with the incident, which they said had cast a shadow on the Super Eagles' biggest victory at the tournament. The General Secretary of the Sports Writers Association of Nigeria, Ikenna Okonkwo, and Chukwunonso Arinzechi of Democracy Radio Abuja said Victor Osimhen should have handled the situation differently.
It's unfortunate that an almost excellent performance of the team was eventually marred by the attitude of Osimhen. You know, what Osimhen did is condemnable. It shouldn't be. Very pertinent that the team remains focused, remains calm, and try to overlook things and move on.
Victor Osimhen's behavior is totally unacceptable. Not at this level of football. You know, for a player who has won the Africa Player of the Year, play for top teams in Europe, it's not the best striker in the world. It's unacceptable. You can have fracas, fight with your team, but not to the extent where it is visible to the whole world.
Okonkwo and Arinzechi urged the Super Eagles to put the development behind them and channel their energy towards the quarterfinal duel against the Desert Foxes of Algeria.
Moving on ahead of quarterfinals, which I see as when the tournament begins properly for Super Eagles. This is when they'll be facing tougher teams. Super Eagles need to be worried. They need to put their ass together. They have a number of days to get that done before the quarterfinal.
It's going to be a tough time for Algeria. They beat us in the semi-finals of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. So it's more like a redemption for the Nigerian team. I think this is the first few tests for the Super Eagles, and they have to prove it.
The Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, has also confirmed that the on-field disagreement between Osimhen and Lukman during the match against Mozambique has been fully resolved behind the scenes. Nigeria have recorded the biggest win of the tournament so far after beating Mozambique 4-0 2 days ago, while also sharing the record of 4 wins in 4 matches along with Algeria. Moroccan forward Brahim Diaz is the leading goal scorer with 4 goals, while Nigerian duo of Ademola Lukman and Victor Osimhen, Riyad Mahrez of Algeria, Mohamed Salah of Egypt, Ayub El Kabi of Morocco, Lassine Sinayoko of Mali, and Ivorian forward Amad Diallo are trailing with 3 goals each. Ademola Lukman also leads the assist with 4, followed by Senegalese forward Sadio Mane with 3 assists. The largest stadium attendance at the tournament so far was recorded on January 4 when host Morocco clashed with Tanzania in the round of 16. I am Linus Harry.
We'll now bring you the commentary, which is on a New Year Beyond Wishes. It is written by Bashir Musa, a public affairs analyst.
As Nigerians welcome a new year with greetings, prayers, and renewed hope, the transition into another calendar circle should mean more than ceremonial celebration. A new year is also a national pause for reflection, a moment to examine where the country has been, where it stands, and where it is headed. This reflection is especially necessary in a nation where optimism remains resilient but increasingly cautious, shaped by years of recurring challenges and unfulfilled expectations. Time, after all, does not create change on its own. Progress only comes when hope is matched with deliberate action and collective responsibility. The outgoing year once again revealed that Nigeria's difficulties are not abstract policy debates, but lived realities. Rising living costs strain households, commuters endure failing infrastructure, communities confront insecurity, young people search anxiously for opportunities, and citizens grapple with declining trust in public institutions. These daily experiences underscore a simple truth: governance is ultimately measured by impact. As the pages of 2026 open, leadership at all levels must move beyond rhetoric, symbolism, and recycled promises to policies and actions that deliver tangible people-centered outcomes. Nigerians are not demanding perfection or miracles. What they seek is consistency and measurable improvement in the areas that define quality of life. Security should reassure rather than alarm. The economy should reward hard work and innovation rather than connections. Healthcare systems should heal rather than frustrate. Schools should educate and prepare citizens for the future, not merely issue certificates. Infrastructure should support growth and productivity instead of constraining them. Equally crucial is the strengthening of institutions. No nation develops sustainably when systems depend on personalities rather than rules. Nigeria's progress in this year will depend largely on whether its public institutions can operate with professionalism, independence, and predictability. Justice must be impartial, regulations enforced consistently, public resources managed responsibly, and accountability upheld, regardless of status or influence. Yet, national renewal cannot be placed solely on government. Citizens themselves must enter the year with a renewed sense of civic duty. Nation building demands everyday integrity, respect for the rule of law, rejection of corruption, and active participation in civic processes. While leadership failures have undeniably contributed to Nigeria's struggles, public apathy and tolerance for wrongdoing have also allowed inefficiency and injustice to persist. In this shared responsibility, the media must recommit in 2026 to its role of watchdog, educator, and platform for constructive national dialogue. The media should provide context, investigative depth, and solutions-oriented reporting that empowers citizens with information and encourages informed engagement. Religious and traditional institutions, too, must continue to promote values of honesty, discipline, compassion, and social responsibility, recognizing that moral authority loses credibility when it is detached from everyday conduct and public accountability. The new year also offers Nigeria an opportunity to rethink its development priorities in a rapidly changing global environment. Digital transformation, education reform, climate resilience, and youth empowerment are essential foundations for competitiveness and stability. In a country with a predominantly young population, this demographic reality can become a powerful engine for growth if properly harnessed, or a source of frustration and instability if neglected. Deliberate investment in skills development, entrepreneurship, innovation, and inclusive economic participation must therefore be treated as national imperatives, not policy afterthoughts. Unity, often invoked in speeches and slogans, must also move beyond rhetoric to practical commitment. National cohesion cannot be sustained by words alone, while inequality widens, distrust deepens, and grievances remain unresolved. Unity grows from fairness, equity, and justice, not from silence or suppression. As individuals and families set personal goals for the year ahead, the nation itself must adopt collective intentions grounded in realism and sustained effort. Meaningful progress is often incremental, built through consistency rather than dramatic declarations. Therefore, as 2026 unfolds, let this year be remembered as a period when Nigerians choose action over apathy, accountability over excuses, and collective progress over narrow divisions, making the year meaningful in outcome, not just in wishes.
That commentary on New Year Beyond Wishes was written by Bashir Musa, a public affairs analyst, and read by Rachel Wala.
Next is Cyberscope, bringing you the top trends shaping conversations across Nigeria's social media space. And social media, of course, has been a buzz following reports that the PDP faction aligned with the FCT minister has slapped APC National Secretary Ajibola Bashir with a 48-hour apology ultimatum after his resign or refocus jab. Well, the subtext says Rivers politics is still radioactive and Wike remains the spark. Online, many say this isn't just PDP versus APC. It is a proxy war spilling into rival camps. Well, cyber buzz, Wike has split APC into Team Fubara and Team Wike. One post read, another mocked Bashiru's intervention. Which position do you even hold in Rivers politics? That's quote and unquote now. A darker take followed. When destruction is near, madness comes first.
Well, we'll continue to wait and see what will happen. Nigeria's quarterfinal date with Algeria is already trending, and not just for football. Fans are turning the matchup into a cultural and symbolic derby. Flags, colors, capitals, coat of arms, and old scars all thrown into the mix. Hope is high, but history is whispering warning. Online skepticism dominated the conversations. Same color, same energy. This one go hard to a fan posted. Others sounded cautious. North African teams always give us trouble, honestly. Confidence soon returned. Different Eagles, different coach. Revenge time. This is the revenge time.
I hope so. Well, Kemi's defense of the U.S.-backed removal of Venezuela's Maduro reignited a familiar online groan. Nigeria has entered the chat again. Her reference is growing up under military rule. Back home split opinion, with critics calling it forced comparison and supporters insisting her life experience counts. Online reaction: once you breathe Nigeria, you can never un-Nigeria yourself again. One commentator joked. Critics pushed back. No correlation between Nigeria's military rule and Maduro. Others groaned. Must you always mention Nigeria? While a sarcastic jab read, our dear Kemi, bad enough. Okay, that's it.
That's a wrap for now. Stay connected with us at Radio Nigeria and keep the conversation going using the #Cyberscope. And today's edition was compiled by Abdullahi Lamino.
To newspaper headlines now. The Guardian, he has a bold one here, but I will not focus on the bold one. 2027, I will step down for no one. Atiku vows. Page 3 has the gist. And this other one, still politics. APC has no right to complain about Wike, says PDP. Page 6 also has the gist. Resident doctors bicker over negotiation. Begin strike January 12. Page 4 has the gist. That's the Guardian. It has several others, but check them out for yourself.
Yes, the Daily Sun says terrorists plant explosives in Niger farms. Others. You may check details, page 6. And support Tinubu to sustain progress. This is according to Wike. He urged Rivers voters. And then 20.7, no aspirants will step down in ADC presidential primary again. Article, page 28. And then military boss suspected suicide Balmis network in Northeast. You may want to check details on page 8. And that's it for Daily Sun.
For Daily Trust, PDP alive, strong. That's according to Jonathan. Page 4 has the gist. The bold one here. Katsina, killings, kidnappings return. Page 3 has the story. And this other one you would love to read. I will read it after the news. Page 20 has it. 141 million Nigerians will be in poverty in 2026. That's according to PwC. Check details out. That's the Daily Trust.
Well, the leadership is Turaki on beat as Jonathan meets People's Democratic Party officials. Page 29 has details. We won't endorse any presidential candidate. This is according to Arewa leaders. You will want to read the details on page 4. And then Nigeria to clash with Algeria in AFCON quarterfinal. This is the story of the moment, and we are hopeful that we'll beat them 3-0. And that's it we end it here for leadership.
All right, the blueprint has this one. I will take just 2 of them. Discos collected 570.25 billion naira of 706.61 billion naira electricity debts in the third quarter of 2025. That's according to NEC. Check details out, page 8. And this other one, Governor Yusuf can defect with NNPP mandate like you did to PDP, Shekarau tells Kwankwaso. Check details out, page 14. That's the blueprint, and that's it on the super headlines this morning.
For weather updates, sunny skies with patches of clouds are anticipated over the southern region, with chances of isolated thunderstorms accompanied with light rains over parts of Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River State during the afternoon and evening hours. In the northern part, sunny and hazy skies are anticipated over the region throughout the forecast period, while north central region will experience sunny and hazy skies throughout the day. And that's weather report for today.
To end the news, here is a recap of the major stories. President Bola Tinubu has appointed Dr. Olugbemisola Odushote as the first female Director General for Nigerian Law School. Federal government has assured resident doctors of commitment to their welfare. The Nigerian Army is to deploy military personnel to flashpoints in Niger State. And our correspondent examined the key policies that shaped youth development in the past year.
And that's the news, edited by Conrad Labe and the production team. My colleague has been
Harriet Adams. Good morning.
And I'm Ove Kuje. Good morning and have a great day. I see it
méjì kan ó fún wa ní dùnnú ó fún wa láyọ̀ ní gbogbo ń tà ń fẹ́ là ń rí lórí rédíò Amúlùdùn 99.1 tó ń bẹ ní Mọ́níyà nìbàdàn ìròyìn tí ẹlẹ́jà ń bá kan àtàwọn ètò tó mi ìlú títì tòwe tí gbọ́ tó múnú àdùn tó ń kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n pẹ̀lú ìmọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ polówó ọjà kájẹ́ ó bùgbà kẹ́rì èrè rẹpẹtẹ kínú yín ó dùn Amúlùdùn rédíò ní ẹ̀mí àbọ̀ káfíìtì wa kábíyèbè tí yín lárugẹ Amúlùdùn rédíò láyé ń gbọ́ láyé ń gbọ́ Amúlùdùn rédíò láyé ń gbọ́.
Òkè ní òkè láwà òkè ní òkè láwà Amúlùdùn FM yìí táwọn yóò jàre 99.1 òkè ní òkè láwà kápolówó ọjà kájẹ́ bùgbàjẹ́ òkè ní òkè láwà ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ tó lọ́lọ́kọ̀ wà ní ọ̀wà.
Happy New Year to you, jọmọdúkà gbogbo wa àwòṣe púpọ̀ ọdún láyé ó jàre. Happy New Year to you, jọmọdúkà gbogbo wa àwòṣe púpọ̀ ọdún láyé ó. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lájọ ṣọdún tó kọjá lọ o. Tí wọ́n ti rí kọjá láti kìyàwó mọ̀ o. Kí kì í ṣe pẹ̀lú wọn. Àwa ń bẹ láyé, àwa ń bẹ láyé. Ṣùkúrà líláyé ẹ̀rù ń dúpẹ́ o. 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 Àwọn tí wọ́n bá yẹlẹ lọ o. Kì í ṣe wípé àfihàn wọn o. Foríjì wọn wá ìdú ọ̀pọ̀ lọ́la. Apá ọ̀tún anábìrin kan jókòó sí. Ẹni ọdún bá láyé kó máa jókòó máa yọ̀ ó kó sì máa ṣe dúpẹ́. Kó nítọ̀ òǹrà kò fi ṣọdún. Kó fi dúpẹ́ fún wa ìlú ọ̀pọ̀ lọ́la o. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lájọ ṣọdún tó kọjá lọ tí wọ́n ń bẹ̀ lẹ́wọ̀n o àbí tó ń bẹ̀ láti mọ̀lé. Tí kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ nù wọn wá bá o. kì í ṣe wípé àfihàn wọn o. bàbá lókè kò dùn wọ́n nínú. fọ̀dọ̀ mi ṣe yẹ̀wò o. Ajé o, ajé o, ajé o. Ajé lèmi bá ṣe mi ò mo sì ṣe. Ajé fi lèmi ṣe yẹ̀wò. Ajé o. Àfàìlà ọjọ́ o. Àfàìlà ọjọ́ o. Ọjọ́ bálàbálà ní tèmi. Ojúmọ́ ire kó péré mi wá o. Ojúmọ́ láti làsọ́dọ̀ mi. Gbogbo ayé ẹ fi re wá mi rí o. Kájé ó yà nílé mi. Ajé o. Ajé fi lé mi ṣe bùgbé o. Ajé kò dẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ṣe yẹ̀wò. Ajé lè mi má tèmi ó ṣì tán. Ajé fi lé mi ṣe yẹ̀wò. Ajé o. Ilé mi ti dilé ajé o. Ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ti dọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí. Alájé mi ti dé o. Òréré ti péré wá. Alájé ti dé sílé mi. Ajé o. Ajé fi lé mi ṣe bùgbé o. Ajé kò dẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ṣe yẹ̀wò. Ajé lè mi má tán mi ó ṣì tán. Ajé fi lé mi ṣe yẹ̀wò. Ajé o. Àṣẹ ọ̀run tọ̀run ni. Àṣẹ ilẹ̀ tílẹ̀ ni. Èmi ti sọ̀rọ̀ àṣẹ jáde. Pé kájọ́ fi lé mi ṣe bùgbé o. Kájẹ́ ó fọ̀ dẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ṣe yẹ̀wò. Ajé o. Ajé fi lé mi ṣe bùgbé o. Ajé kò dẹ̀dẹ̀ mi ṣe yẹ̀wò. Ajé lè mi bá tán mi ó ṣì tán. Ajé fi lé mi ṣe yẹ̀wò.
ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ ọ̀túnwá ti mọ́ mi nílẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi ilẹ̀ yìí o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi nílẹ̀ yìí o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o. Ọ̀yá àdàbà ti fò lókè 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 wá balẹ̀ bí òmùgọ̀. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o. Ọ̀yá àdàbà ti fò wá balẹ̀ bí òmùgọ̀. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o. Ọ̀yá àdàbà ti fò wá balẹ̀ bí òmùgọ̀. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo rí rẹ o.
Tọmọdé tàgbà náà fẹ́ kọrin wa. Agbára mi kọ́ ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba. Màá ní wọ́n lé wọ́n bá
tí bá kankan wọn máa ṣílẹ̀kùn o. Kedere bẹ́ẹ̀ o bàbá ti dẹ́kun o. Ayọ̀ ayọ̀ wọn máa ṣẹ́gun ọ̀tá. Ìbànújẹ́ lọ́jọ́ orí òun àmọ́ ní máa ta. Ìpẹ́lẹ̀ ayọ̀ ayọ̀ wọn ti ṣẹ́gun ọ̀tá. Ìbànújẹ́ lọ́jọ́ orí òun náà ní máa ta wá sí ọ̀tá.
Àríṣe làríkà nínú ogun lògo wa, Olúwa ni promoter, àdúrà mi mà ló ń gbà, lásán lóru mò ń gbà ẹ́, ẹni bínú mi kò pẹ̀lẹ́, ogun ọ̀tá kò ní jà ẹ́, òkè mọ́ wa kò sí ìsàlẹ̀, ìjó dìjọ́ ọmọ lóore gan kó wálẹ̀, ìjó dìtẹ́ni ayé yẹ mọ́ mi jáde ẹ kó mọ́lẹ̀, ìjó dìjọ́ ọmọ lóore gan kó wálẹ̀, ìjó dìtẹ́ni ayé yẹ mọ́ mi jáde ẹ kó mọ́lẹ̀.
Irọ́ ni pẹpẹ ń pa àjà ló lẹ́rù o. Kìnìún búra mú kó bá mi lẹ́rù o. Wọ́n ní tí bá kankan wọn máa ṣílẹ̀kùn o. Kedere bẹ́ẹ̀ o bàbá ti dẹ́kun o. Ayọ̀ ayọ̀ wà máa ṣẹ́gun ọ̀tá. Ìbànújẹ́ lọ́jọ́ orí òun làmọ́ ní máa ta. Ìpẹ́lẹ̀ ayọ̀ ayọ̀ wọ́n ti ṣẹ́gun ọ̀tá. Ìbànújẹ́ lọ́jọ́ orí òun làmọ́ ní máa tàpá sí ọ̀tá.
Daddy's new adopted son.
Ṣẹ́rí tí 80% ẹ̀dá láyé tí wọ́n bá ti fẹ́ràn mi, èmi ti fi 20% tó kù fún wọn sílẹ̀ fún mi, wọ́n máa gbé mu.
Ọ̀rọ̀ kan gbé mi lọ́kàn yìí fẹ́lẹ́, ṣé lọ́rọ̀ kan gbé mi lọ́kàn fúkẹ́fúkẹ́, ọ̀rọ̀ kan já mi lọ́kàn jẹ, ó ń gbé mi lọ́kàn gidi gan, Ọlọ́run bá mi ṣe tèmi o.
láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà o ayọ̀ mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ dé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ẹ ó wá bá mi dúpẹ́ ọpẹ́ ńlá láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ayọ̀ mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ dé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ẹ ó wá bá mi dúpẹ́ tó jẹ́ wípé ẹ ó jẹ́ àjẹyó ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé ẹ ó jẹ́ àjẹyó ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé ẹ ó tún gbé tékèwé lọ ẹ ó jẹ́ àjẹyó ẹ ó tún gbé tékèwé lọ ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé ẹ ó jẹ ẹ ó mu ẹ ó jẹ́ àjẹyó ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé. Olórọ̀ kan gbé mi lọ́kàn yìí fẹ́lẹ́ bí Jésù Kristi bá gbàdúrà mi tó bá lè ṣe tèmi tó bá sì ṣe tí mo fẹ́ Ọlọ́run bá gbàdúrà mi láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ayọ̀ mi fẹ́rẹ̀ dé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ẹ ó wá ọpẹ́ ńlá láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ayọ̀ mi fẹ́rẹ̀ dé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ẹ ó wá bá mi dúpẹ́ tó fi jẹ́ pé ẹ ó jẹ́ àjẹyó ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé ẹ ó jẹ ẹ mú ẹ ó jẹ́ àjẹyó ẹ ó tún gbẹ́tẹ́kẹ̀wé lọ ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé ẹ ó jẹ ẹ ó mú ẹ ó jẹ́ àjẹyó ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé o ẹ ó jẹ́ àjẹyó ẹ ó tún gbẹ́tẹ́kẹ̀wé lọ ẹ ó tún dé ìlọlé. tó bá fẹ́ bímọ bọ́ lọ́mọ jó tó bá fẹ́ bímọ bọ́ lọ́mọ yọ tó bá fẹ́ bímọ bọ́ lọ́mọ jó tó bá fẹ́ bímọ bọ́ lọ́mọ yọ ọmọ ní ní Olúwa ọmọ inú ní èrè rẹ̀ ọmọ ní ní Olúwa ọmọ inú ní èrè rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹyọ̀ fọlọ́mọ o ọmọ làwòrán èrè. àgàn má ronú mọ́ o ọmọ ń bọ̀ ìwọ àgàn má ronú mọ́ o láyé ọmọ ń bọ̀ Olúwa tó dá Sẹ́rà lóhùn lọ́jọ́sí àdá ẹ̀ lóhùn.
Tìjání Amúlùdùn rédíò láyé ń gbọ́ àláyé ń gbọ́ Amúlùdùn rédíò. Àdùn ìròyìn tí ẹlẹ́jà ń bá kan àtàwọn ètò tó mi ìlú títì tòwe tí gbọ́ tó múnú àdùn tó ń kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n pẹ̀lú ìmọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ polówó ọjà kájẹ́ ó bùgbà kẹ́rì èrè rẹpẹtẹ kínú yìí ó dùn Amúlùdùn rédíò ní ẹ̀mí àbọ̀ káfíìtì wa kábíyègbè tìyín lárugẹ Amúlùdùn rédíò láyé ń gbọ́ láyé ń gbọ́ Amúlùdùn rédíò láyé ń gbọ́.
Òkè ní òkè la wà, òkè ní òkè la wà, Amúlùdùn FM yìí táwọn yóò jàre. 99.1 òkè ní òkè la wà. Kápolówó ọjà kájẹ́ bùgbàjẹ́, kájẹ́ bùgbàjẹ́. Òkè ní òkè la wà. Ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ tó lọ́lọ́kọ̀ wà ní òkè ní òkè la wà. Orin àgbọ́dúnú gbígbà ṣàlàyé. Amúlùdùn FM Moniya láwà Ìbàdàn òkè ní òkè láwà.
Gbogbo ayé ẹgbẹ́ rédíò, àní gbogbo ayé ẹgbẹ́ rédíò kò ṣe dé tí kì í sàn. Gbogbo ayé ẹgbẹ́ rédíò.
Amuludun FM 99.1 ní gbogbo ayé ń gbọ́, ẹ̀yin náà máa gbọ́.
Selenumare, eke osana o. Eke osana, selenumare, eke osana o. Eke osana, selenumare, eke osana o. Eke osana, selenumare, eke osana o. You are the son of this day. Congratulations, happy birthday to you. You are the son of this day. Congratulations, happy birthday to you.